It's a new year, and as promised last week, I'm going to share with you some tips for setting goals. You'll probably noticed over time, every January when people start coming to the gym, they set all these fitness goals. It's packed, it's crazy. And then by the time February or March rolls around, it's back to normal. One reason for that is because a lot of people just have weak resolutions. They things they'd like to do. They basically set a wish.
I wish I had $1 million. Hot dog!
So in this video, I'm going to share with you a couple tips that can make your goals more powerful. The first one of those, I'm sure you've heard before, is to write it down. If it's just in your brain, it's not really a goal until it's written down.
So let it be written. So let it be done.
Obviously, there's different types of goals. There's short-term, mid-term, and long-term goals. You should probably have some of each of those. I'm not usually a fan of acronyms because so many times they're so forced and they don't make a lot of sense. But in this case, SMART goals does. I'm going to go over these. I've made a couple little tweaks to it. You may have heard these before, but they're very powerful. First thing is when you set goals, you want to be specific. There are so many people that have goals that they want to earn more money or lose some weight. So remember, you can lose weight lots of ways. You can get really sick. You can have your legs amputated. So be specific. Say you want to lose, 5 pounds of body fat over the next 5 months. That's a specific goal. Number 2 is measurable. It's hard to know if you've hit your goal if you can't measure it. So again, that's part of being specific. We want to be able to measure so we can track our progress and see when we've actually accomplished something. It's a lot more exciting when you can tick it off and you know you've done it because it's measurable. A stands for accountability. It can make a huge difference when there's someone in your life that you're accountable to for your goals. If you have a walking partner, you're more likely to get up in the morning instead of sleep in. If you have a trainer, you're more likely to eat good if you know you have to report on it and you're going to be accountable for it. The one tip I'd give you on this, though, just don't share goals with people that don't respect them or aren't going to support you in them.
Well, you put all this nonsense behind you, Homer. Thought you weren't going to be doing
Dad,
it.
it isn't nonsense.
So find someone who can be encouraging that will hold you accountable for your goals. R stands for realistic. It makes a big difference if you have a goal that you actually think you can accomplish. It makes a big difference. I'm all for shooting for the stars and doing the impossible. I'm always amazed when people do things I didn't think were possible. That's great, but don't put too much pressure on yourself by setting too high of a goal that you know you're not going to accomplish. It's too easy to give up on. I'm a bigger fan of baby steps. I've seen some people say they want to lose 30 pounds in a month when it took them a year and a half to gain that much weight. So we want to be realistic with things. We don't want to be this guy.
What do you think the chances are?
I'd say more like 1 out of 1 million.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
And T stands for timetable. It makes a huge difference if you've got a date when you want to accomplish your goal by. It's a catalyst to give you that energy to get going on things so you don't postpone it and put it off. We all put out a lot more effort and energy when we know there's a clock counting down and we've got a deadline.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
So if you've set goals for this upcoming year, I just encourage you to make sure they're SMART goals, make sure they're specific, they're measurable, you have an accountability factor, they're realistic, and there's a timetable. If you do that, it'll make a big difference instead of the kind of goals that we just abandon after a month and say, well, maybe next year. So some examples of these type of goals are things like, when I run my 5K race, I'm going to finish in less than 25 minutes. Or by my birthday this year, I'm going to be able to do 30 push-ups with good form. Or by August 1st, I'm going to lower my body fat percentage to 18%. I'd love to hear what some of your goals are for the upcoming year. Feel free to share it in the comment section below. It's also a great way to have some accountability about it. Join me next week and we'll have another video much better than this one.
Push the button.
Do it.